Hey everyone, one of the coaches of Unger Academy here, and welcome back to our usual chat on the best performing strategies in our portfolio over the last period. As always, I invite you to leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notification bell to stay updated on the release of all our new videos. Thank you so much. Hi, we are the Unger Academy, and we teach traders how to make money in the markets. Our founder, Andrea Unger, had been struggling with trading for years until he developed his automated trading method, which he used to become the only 4-time world trading champion. Subscribe to our channel for free tips and tricks. Okay, so this week we're going to be talking about the S&P 500 future, which has seen a rebound in price after an initial downturn in 2022. Now it is rebounding a bit, and some strategies that enter with mean reverting logics have taken advantage of this situation. The first strategy we want to show you today is an intraday strategy, which means that all positions, whether long or short, will be closed at the end of the day, namely at the last bar. Now, the unique thing about this strategy is that it has two signals, both of which are based on a reversal approach. So we have a traditional fade breakout, meaning that we wait for a close, for example, below the previous day's low, and then a close above the previous day's low in order to enter long. Or we can also directly place a limit order on the previous day's low. Now, these two signals are activated and deactivated in different phases. So, maybe one day we'll have an active entry with the limit order, and maybe on another day we'll have an active entry with the crosses. It doesn't really change things because, as I mentioned before, both signals enter more or less on the same level, but work with slightly different logics. Now, the strategy was built on a 15-minute time frame and works out pretty well. Let's take a look at the performance report of the strategy, which has been out of sample from 2018, so more or less from this stage. Immediately after that, there was a slightly more difficult phase, but then we see that the strategy recovered. We all remember that in the first months of 2018, and also in the last months of the same year, the S&P recorded important declines, and mean reverting strategies had suffered some drawdowns. However, then the strategy was able to recover and perform very well for the next 3 to 4 years. Now, the second strategy that we want to show you today is also on the mini S&P 500, but this time we'll keep the positions open beyond the end of the session. So this is a multi-day strategy. However, it's quite a particular strategy because we'll wait for the occurrence of a well-known pattern on the S&P 500, namely we'll wait to see a close in the previous day in the lower range. Let's focus on the session, for example. The high of the session was recorded here, while the low was recorded on this level at 4,445. As you can see, the close of the market was very close to the low of the session. So, if a bearish close were to occur within the lower 20% of the total range of the session, which we said is this, as for example happened in this case and also in this case, here the market has practically gone down and has closed close to the lows. The next day, at the stroke of midnight, the strategy enters the market. The pattern is usually called day drop and is characterized by a very negative closing the day before, so with a strong bearish closing that is close to the lows, as I was saying. And here it is. This is the strategy performance report. Now, thanks to the last 2 trades, we reach the equity peaks. The strategy only enters long, so it will only make bullish entries. As you can see, it's definitely something that works on this market. It's been doing well even during the market drawdowns, and as I said before, it's now on equity peaks. This market, the S&P 500 future, is really very interesting. I mean, you can approach it with different logics, and over the years, it has proven to maintain a certain consistency. So give it a try. You can find a lot of good ideas. Well, we hope that this video has been helpful to you. If there is someone among you who is interested in the world of systematic trading, I suggest that you click on the link in the description of this video. From there, you'll be able to watch a video of Andrea Unger, or get our best-selling book covering only the shipping costs. Or why not book a free call with a member of our team? Please remember to leave us a like, subscribe to our channel, and click on the notification bell so that you can stay updated on the release of all our new videos and content. And with that, we'll see you next time. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.